Hey there, NowBody members. As you know, part of the NowBody system is a 7-minute workout. So I want to dispel abs. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Now, it's important to have a strong core, but watch this video because it's highly educational as to why you can do all the sit-ups, all the crunches in the world, but if you don't fix it in the kitchen, if you don't lower your body fat, you'll never see your abs. So watch this video. You're going to love it. Hey, folks, and welcome all 7-minute workout members. Listen. This is going to be one of the most educational videos I've ever done. So it's going to be a little bit long, but it's going to be well worth your while. Can you guess what the best exercise is to get that six-pack? It's not what you think it is. It's actually no exercises at all. Let me explain. There's so many scams out there about the greatest exercise. So many people say to me, Joel, what exercises should I do for my stomach to flatten it out and get my six-pack? The truth is, it has nothing to do with exercises. All the crunches in the world, all the sit-ups in the world, all these machines that claim to flatten your stomach will not do anything for you because it's all centered around one thing, body fat levels. As an example, I want to show you this picture here, and of course it's going to come up on your screen. There's 3 of us here. There's my nephew Zachary, myself, and my son Justin. Now, based on just solely this picture, you're going to guess that probably my son Justin, because he has the best six-pack out of all 3 of us, does the most crunches. The truth is, who do you think does the most crunches here? Nobody. Nobody here does crunches at all. And the reason why Justin has the best six-pack is because he has the lowest levels of body fat. So let me explain that a little bit more. Adipose tissue or body fat is something that sits over top of all of our muscles. As an example, if you look at my arm here, I have very little fat on my arm here, and skin thickness is only about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. When you go, as an example, and I'm kind of, let me move my wire, if I pinch here, my skin is thicker. It's thicker here because there's more fat between my muscles than there is fat here on my arm, okay? So the truth is, getting a six-pack has nothing to do with crunches. It has everything to do with your body fat levels, and that's why 7-minute workout works so well. Why is it that so many of us gain weight after the age of 30? Well, because we naturally start to lose our muscle mass because of decline in testosterone levels in both males and females. The lower our testosterone levels are naturally, the more muscle mass we start to lose. Now here's the key. With 7-minute workout training, just 7 minutes a day, 3 times per week, okay? 7 minutes a day, 3 times per week, you can gain a lot of muscle. Understand this. And I've said this before, 1 pound of muscle on your body burns 1 pound of muscle on your body burns 100 calories a day. Why? Muscle is metabolically active. It's going to take more energy to move a bigger arm than it is a smaller arm. When you have adipose tissue or fat, it does nothing. If somebody's very overweight, they can flex that six-pack, and every single one of us has a six-pack. The difference is how much adipose or fat tissue is between the muscle wall and your actual skin. That's why people think, oh, well, I just have thicker skin. No, your skin is only 2 to 3 millimeters thick. The difference is you've got your skin, then you've got this layer of fat, then you have the muscle. The lower your body fat levels are, the more you start to see the muscles come out because it becomes thinner and thinner and thinner. So, with 7-minute workout, you can burn 100 calories for every new pound of muscle that you put on. Now let me, compare that to the treadmill over there. The treadmill, with really hard exercise, in about 1 hour, you can build 1,000 calories, okay? In 1 hour of treadmill. Now, here's why the fitness industry has failed. Very few people, myself included, will ever commit to doing 1 hour a day of cardiovascular exercise, okay? They just won't do it. Otherwise, everybody would be super lean and we wouldn't have an obesity epidemic. Here's the difference. I could achieve the same amount of calorie burning as 1 hour of treadmill by gaining 10 pounds of muscle. Why? If 1 pound of muscle burns 1,000 calories a day, then 10 pounds of muscle is going to burn 1,000 calories a day, regardless of what I'm doing, whether I'm sitting on the couch or I'm working or whatever. It doesn't matter. And that's the real success to this program. When you build muscle, you increase your metabolism. When you increase your metabolism, you're burning more calories. A six-pack or a flat stomach or whatever you want to call it is a function of how many calories you eat versus how many calories you burn. As an example, I'm fairly lean for almost 43. I'm going to be 43 years old in a couple of weeks. Why am I lean? I have a lot of muscle mass. With all the muscle mass that I have, I burn a lot of calories. But here's the difference. I still watch what I eat too. I could not eat 10 large pizzas a day and hope to have any form of leanness on my body. I would be very, very, very overweight. Okay? So it's a function of calories in versus calories out. So let's look at it the reverse. After the age of 30, by 35, 36, you've probably lost about 10 pounds of muscle naturally. Okay? Which means what? It means your metabolism's now slower by 1,000 calories a day. Well, most people don't really change their eating habits that much. Their metabolism is slowed by 1,000 calories a day. And because of that, if they're still eating the same amount, they're now gaining an excess of 1,000 calories a day in their body, okay? So 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories, okay? So that means that 1,000 calories a day that you're not burning, you could gain up to 2 pounds of fat per week. Now your body will adjust somewhat, and that's why most people don't gain that kind of weight right away. But it slowly creeps up from age 30 to 35. Somebody might be 140 pounds. Then by 35, they're 155 pounds. Then by 38, they're 175 pounds. Then by age 40, they're 190 pounds, and they've lost that flat stomach altogether. Again, why? As the fat grows and grows and grows between your muscle wall and your skin, the belly becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, for women, a lot of the times it's the thigh. They will gain a lot of fat on their legs over time. So they had this nice defined leg when they were younger. As they age, it increases, increases, and increases. So there's no such thing as spot checking fat. If I do 100 crunches, that's not going to focus my body on burning fat around my stomach. What burns fat is how many calories you take in versus how many calories you burn on a daily basis. So overall muscle mass is going to help you burn more and more and more calories. That's what is really the key to your success of achieving a flat stomach and getting a six-pack, is simply increasing your metabolism overall. Of course, watching what you eat. You need high protein, you need moderate carbs, and great fats. Because again, if I eat 10 large pizzas a day, I'm going to gain weight no matter what. It doesn't matter how much muscle I have. That's the key to your success. So don't go focusing on doing crunches and sit-ups all day long, because here's the difference as well. The first place, understand this, the first place you put fat on is the last place where the fat will come off. As an example, for me, I hold most of my fat right here in the love handles, okay? So you can see there, it still jiggles a little bit. Why? That's the first place I've put fat on in my body as I've aged. It's the last place where it's going to come off for me. For a woman, it might be her thigh. For another man, because everybody's a little bit different, might be in the belly. So they might, take 6 months before finally that fat where they first put it on is where the fat's going to come off. So coming back to this picture again one more time, you look at this and you go, okay, why does Justin look the best, then myself, and then my nephew Zachary? Now, Zachary is a football player, so his body fat levels are not important to his sport specific. He's still as strong as a horse. He's just about as strong as I am, even though I have lower body fat levels. That's why Justin's chest, as an example, is got way more lines in his chest than my chest. It's not that I don't have a better developed chest. It's just that I have more fat in my chest between my chest muscle and my skin. My son probably is about 5% body fat. I'm probably 9 or 10% body fat, and Zachary's probably 12 or 13% body fat. That's the difference there. So if Zachary started to lose maybe a little bit of body fat, he would soon look like Justin, and even more because he's got more muscle underneath the fat. I hope that makes sense for you folks. There's no such thing as spot checking anything. Just work out 7 minutes a day, 3 times per week, and that's all you need to achieve your fitness goals along with great nutrition. So listen, join me on my next live webinar because we're going to show you what a 7-minute workout looks like. Bye for now.